Manchester City host Basel in the second leg of their Champions League knockout phase, with Pep Guardiola's team taking a 4-0 lead into the fixture. City have only conceded 9 shots per game in this season's Champions League, the 4th lowest behind Liverpool with 7.6 and Barcelona and Juventus each on 8.4. Perhaps the most impressive aspect of City's defence though is the way they initiate attacks from deep. All are comfortable on the ball and capable of retaining it under pressure, and goalkeeper Ederson is crucial to this and to Guardiola's style of play more generally. City generally play in a 4-3-3, with fullbacks pushing up and Fernandinho dropping. This creates a series of passing options from the back for the Brazilian keeper, who can go long if required, but generally speaking go short. When Ederson is in possession, City centre-backs, 2 of Stones, Kompany and Otamendi, split wide and drop more or less level with Ederson. This is especially true if Ederson is at the extremities of his area or even outside it. Fernandinho drops between the lines, affording a direct vertical pass as well, while City fullbacks push up or drop into space. It's worth noting that Walker and whoever is playing at left fullback do not push up without thought and will drop in if it creates the sort of shape that Guardiola's positional play encourages. Ederson is left-footed and does prefer to play off that foot. He's confident enough to shape his body away from the opposition to pass out to his right rather than needing to see where the danger is coming from. His focus, indeed, is on the pass receiver less than the opposition striker. It's the kind of composure not normally associated with keepers. With Ederson as comfortable and adept as he is, the opposition effectively need to press a 5th defender if they want to press high. Basel in the first leg used a 3-4-2-1, with Dimitri Ederson the lone frontman. He worked extremely hard to press Ederson or City centre-backs, with Valentin Stocker and Mohamed Elyounoussi flanking him. That front three could have pressed a back 4 quite capably, manoeuvring the ball wide or long by pressing a combination of both men and passing lanes. But Ederson is always an option, or if he's initiating the move, passing to City's defenders who are just as capable on the ball. Because of this, Basel and Ederson in particular were left chasing shadows. There was always at least one option available to whichever City player was on the ball, even if all 3 Basel players were pressing effectively. Should an opposition press be effective, Ederson also passes the ball long with ease. While it doesn't need to happen often, such as City's skill in building from the back, going long is always an effective option. As City's defenders drop off and lure the opposition into a press, one of the 2 central midfielders will often move laterally into a space vertically above Fernandinho to provide an outball. Ederson can also go long and wide. It poses a quandary for opposition sides. Do they push high and try to force an error but risk getting caught out with a long pass, or do they sit off and let City build from the back? Ederson allows City to do either. It's one of the reasons Guardiola made recruiting the right keeper such a priority. Of course, Ederson is not just a passer of the ball, though his 87.8% passing accuracy in Champions League fixtures is seriously impressive. Ederson is a fine shot stopper, and his ability as a sweeper keeper who plays behind a high line also allows City to push up and press. A keeper who makes saves, commands his box and plays with a natural confidence that was never present in his immediate predecessor Claudio Bravo, Ederson does all the basics well. But he's more than the basics. Johan Cruyff, Guardiola's mentor and inspiration, famously said, "In my teams, the goalie is the first attacker and the striker the first defender." Ederson is just that. It's little wonder he's so important to Guardiola's City.